So do you also have a lot of PDF formats built and want to extract the details from that PDFs and add them to your Google Sheets automatically? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to automate invoice data extraction from PDFs to Google Sheets. So I have a lot of built-in PDF formats and I want to extract the details from that PDF using an AI agent. So now here my objective is that when I'm going to upload a new file in my Google Drive, then automatically using that file, OpenAI should extract the details from that file, and after that automatically all the details should be added in my Google Sheets as a new row. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Drive with OpenAI and Google Sheets using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to automatically extract invoice details from PDFs and add them to Google Sheets. This will save you time, reduce errors and keep your financial records organized. Okay, so as you all know that as someone who manages finances for my business, I often store a lot of invoices in PDF format that I provide to my customers. So now manually extracting details like invoice numbers and amounts into Google Sheets can be time consuming and prone to errors. So by automating this process, I can instantly pull key invoice data from PDFs and organize it in Google Sheets. This not only saves me time but also ensures my records are accurate, making it easier to track expenses, manage cash flow and prepare for tax fillings. Okay, so now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can connect your Google Drive with your OpenAI account and Google Sheets to extract these details from the PDF uploaded in your Google Drive folder automatically using OpenAI, and after that automatically the details are going to be added in your Google Sheets as a new row. Okay, so now here to build this automation we are going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Okay, so here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's homepage and you can visit it by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/ina/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as automate invoice data extraction from PDFs to Google Sheets. Okay, so now you have to giving a name to my workflow. It is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and by clicking on this it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on the screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Drive, as I'm uploading the PDF formats built in my Google Drive under a specific folder. Okay, so Google Drive is a cloud storage service where you can store your files and access them from any device. So in my Google Drive trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new file in a specific folder, so that whenever a new file in that specific folder is uploaded, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Alright, so now here to connect my Google Drive with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection connection. If your Google Drive account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward. And then here it is asking me to select the folder or the subfolder. So in this particular field, I need to select the folder under which I'm going to upload a new file. So here I've already shown you that I have my folder with the name bills. So here in my Pabbly's workflow, I'm going to select my folder as bills from this drop down menu. And now after selecting the folder, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. So here as soon as I'm going to click on the save and send test request, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of the last file uploaded in that particular folder. So here to get the latest file details, I'm going to upload a new file first over here in the Google Drive. So now firstly I'm going to upload a new file over here. So for that I'm going to click on this new, and from here I'm going to select file upload. Now here I'm going to upload that particular PDF. And here you can see I have successfully uploaded a PDF of invoice over here. So let me open this for you. And here you can see the invoice. So moving back to Pabbly's workflow. And now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received writers can share, web view link of the file, content link of the file, and some other details as well. Okay, so here let me take you back to my Google Drive. And now here we are going to make this folder shareable to anyone with the link so that OpenAI can access the folder to extract the data from the document. So for that, what you need to do is that you need to click on this folder name from here, and from here you have to select share. And here under share, you need to click on this share option. And from here under general access, you have to give the access as anyone with the link. So updating this particular access, your file is accessible to anyone with the link. Okay, so here I've successfully updated the details. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow. And with this, we have successfully set up a trigger. So here let me tell you that Google Drive is a pooling based application. That means it will capture the new responses within the 10 minutes. Alright, and now here if you want to change this trigger time, then you have to click on the 3 dots. And from here, you have to select set trigger time. Now here under the set trigger time, you can select the trigger time as lowest as every 10 minutes and the highest as 24 hours. Okay, so here I've selected the lowest, and with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So now after getting a new file from your Google Drive, I want to use OpenAI to extract the details from that particular PDF. So for that, I'm going to connect OpenAI with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI. So OpenAI is a company that develops advanced AI tools and models like ChatGPT. People use OpenAI to create content, write code, answer questions, and even generate creative ideas. So in my OpenAI action step, I'm going to select my action event as extract content from PDF or images. So this is the particular action event, so that whenever I'm going to receive new file through Google Drive, that means new bill in Google Drive, then automatically using OpenAI, the content from that PDF should be extracted with specific details. Okay, so now here to connect my OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Again, here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me for the API token. So here following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access API keys from this left side bar. And here under API keys, you can see all the existing keys over here. So I'm going to generate a new key by clicking on this create new secret key button given over here. And then here I'm going to give a name to my key, that is bills. And then I'm going to select my project as default project, and then I'm going to click on this create secret key. So this is my API key, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save given over here. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the OpenAI model. So here to get this OpenAI model, I'm going to click on this drop down menu, and from here I'm going to select my AI model as GPT-4o mini. So I'm going to select this particular model to extract the content from PDF or image. So here you can select the AI model as per your need, and then here it is asking me for the image or the PDF URL. So I need to enter the image or the PDF URL from which I want to extract the details. So now here I'm going to enter the URL of that PDF that I've uploaded in my Google Drive under that specific folder. So now here instead of entering the URL manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we are going to receive new file in Google Drive, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map the web content link over here Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the prompt. So here in this prompt field, I need to enter the exact prompt with the details that I need to extract from this particular document. Let's suppose that I can write it over here as I need invoice number, comma, date, comma, customer details, comma, item name and total amount from the bill. So here I can give this particular prompt to extract the details from this PDF URL. But here if I give the prompt as this, then here I'm going to receive the response in a paragraph format. But here I want to receive the response separately. So for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to use a structured output over here. So here by using structured output, we are going to get the output in structure format, that means separately. So in this particular field, we need to enter the structured output in JSON format to extract all these details. So now here the question arises that how we are going to write the JSON format over here. So here to get the schema in JSON format, what we are going to do is that firstly we are going to open a notepad. And firstly, here I'm going to write the details that I want to extract, such as invoice number. And then I'm going to enter the data type, that is type of number. And then I'm going to add the line as give me the invoice number. So this is the entire format that I'm going to follow with each the field value that I want to extract from this document. And here you can see I've successfully added the details such as date of invoice, issued to, item details and the final total. So here I've added the format over here in the notepad and then I'm going to copy it from here. Moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and now here we are going to focus on this important note given over here. So it says to generate the structured output JSON, navigate to this particular link. So now here to generate the structured output JSON, I'm going to click on this hyperlink given over here. And now here under the structured outputs window, I'm going to generate the structured output in JSON schema. So I'm going to click on this generate and here I'm going to paste the details in the format that I've copied from my notepad and then I'm going to click on this create. So this is the schema that it has generated in the JSON format for each of the details such as the invoice number, date. Here you can see the customer's detail. Here you can see the name of the items in the array format. And here you can see the total price of the product. Okay, so this is the schema. So I'm going to copy it. Moving back to Pabbly's workflow. And here for the structured output, I'm going to paste the schema over here. So this is the schema. And then here for the prompt, I'm going to enter a simple prompt as it is a required field. So I'm going to enter the prompt as I want to extract the details from this bill. Okay, so this is the simple prompt and now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this save and send test request. But here before clicking on the save and send test request, I'm going to toggle off the simple response button because here I want to receive the response in a complex format, that is in the advanced format, because I want to receive the item details in a array format. Okay, so I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see I've received a successful response where we have received the invoice number, date of invoice. Here you can see the issued to, that is customer details. And here you can see the item details in an array format such as the item name, quantity, unit price and the total amount. So this is the array format and here you can see the total amount over here. So now here you might be thinking that why we have extracted the details over here in the array format. So here we have used the array format so that whenever we are going to receive new bills in which the number of items may differ from this particular PDF, then the automation might give error. So here to remove the error and get the entire response in an organized format, we have used the array over here. So now here you might be thinking that how we are going to add these details in our Google Sheets. So now here before directly adding the details in our Google Sheets, we are going to sort this array. That means we are going to extract the details from this array and organize them in a simple format with the comma separated values. So here to do so, what we are going to do is that we are going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, we are going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is Data Transformer by Pabbly. So Data Transformer by Pabbly is a tool that helps you modify, format or extract data easily within your automation workflows. People use it to clean up messy data, convert text formats, split information and more, all without coding. It's handy for ensuring your data is accurate and properly formatted when moving between apps, making your automation smoother and more efficient. So in my Data Transformer by Pabbly's action step, I'm going to select my action event as line itemizer. So here by using this particular event, I'm going to convert the line items JSON to comma separated text values. That means we are going to separate the items from that array in a comma separated values. Okay, so here I'm going to use this particular action event for the process. And now here to connect my Data Transformer by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. And then here it is asking me to enter the line items array. So here I need to enter the array that I want to separate in comma separated values. So here I'm going to map the array that I've received in the response of OpenAI over here. So this is the array, and now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received the successful response where we have received the entire item names in the comma separated values, and also you can see the quantity, unit price, and the total amount of each of the product in comma separated values. Okay, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. Alright, so now after sorting the data in comma separated values, what we are going to do is that we are going to add all these details in our Google Sheets over here. Okay, so moving back to Pabli's workflow, and here I'm going to add another action step, and here in this action step I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. So in my Google Sheets action step, I'm going to select my action event as add a new row, so that after extracting all the details from that PDF, automatically that detail should be organized in my Google Sheets as a new row. Okay, so now here to connect my Google Sheets with Connect, I'm going to click on this connect. Again, here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name bills over here. So moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to select my spreadsheet as bills. Now here after selecting my spreadsheet, I'm going to select my sheet as sheet 1, and then here it is asking me to enter the invoice number, date, customer details, item name and the total price. So basically these are the fields that I've entered in my Google Sheets. So moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and now here I'm going to map all these details. So for the invoice number, I'm going to map the invoice number over here. Here I'm going to map the invoice date. Here I'm going to map the customer details. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the items name that I have received in this data transformer step. Moving forward, and then here is asking me for the total price. So here I'm going to map the final total. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added all the details in our Google Sheets. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the invoice number, date, customer details, items name and the total price. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Drive and our action as OpenAI data transformer by Pabbly and the Google Sheets. So that whenever we are going to upload a new file in a specific folder, that means new bill in that specific folder, then automatically using OpenAI, it is going to extract the details from our PDF, and after extracting the details, automatically it is going to use data transformer by Pabbly to extract the item names from that array in a comma separated values, and after that automatically all the details extracted are going to be added in our Google Sheets as a new row. Okay, so these were the steps to how to automate invoice data extractions from PDFs to Google Sheets. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.